Oh, it is getting cold out there. Excited to come inside now. It's time. We're going to get this live stream going. We're going to cut this ribbon and we're going to show you the Discovery Center. I am super excited to share with you the latest innovation, but this outfit just isn't going to cut it. So let's get changed. Getting better. So we're excited to share with you the latest innovations, the opening of this center, and all the fun things that we'll have to share with you. The solutions that we can put together to make your buildings and the access to them safe, simple, and secure. I'm getting so excited. We're at the hallway. It's right behind us. Can't wait to get there. But you know what? Still not quite ready yet. These pants, these shoes, I'm just not gonna cut it. Hang on one second. Huh, that's better. We're getting there now. I can't wait to get in there. The things that I've heard that are in the Discovery Center are gonna be awesome. The new Uniquin sliding door with dormakaba rails, gonna be beautiful. The crane operator, where the revolving door that we can get in there and see the different things of how that can help improve efficiencies in a building. How we can tie it all together into an integrated platform in order to allow you to have intelligent buildings in order to bring access and life simple, safe, and secure. It's gonna be amazing. I'm getting so excited. So we're gonna get there. It's right around the corner. Can't wait to share it all with you. And now, you know what though? Just one thing's missing. Gotta change one thing. Now we're ready. Let's go.
Hello and welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. There's over 1,500 of you join us today, and we can't thank you enough. And if you've joined in for the right thing at the right time, you're here to join us for part of our Discovery Center ribbon cutting event. Can't thank you enough for taking the time to be part of this. We certainly wish we were with you, and we wish you could be here with us. But during these times, it just doesn't permit that. But we want to bring this to you. We have a lot of excitement, and we've named it Discovery Center for a very specific reason. We want to discover some things about you and the needs you have for our products, in addition to you learning more about our products. And you'll see that this is really the first time we've brought our breadth of products together under one showroom. And the products you're going to see in here today, they speak to the products that bring the best solutions to you, the things that are addressing today's challenges and, of course, the quickly evolving challenges moving forward. Now, we have great things planned today, but there's more than just this tour and my peers that you'll meet here in the showroom. You can also view our showroom via a digital tour. So if you go to discoverdormakaba.com, and once you get to that site, there'll be an option at the top right, click to take digital tour. Click there, it'll prompt you to enter your email address, and then you can navigate through the whole showroom digitally. And you have options to click on buttons to view videos, other buttons to learn more about other products. I think you'll find it very, very informative, very engaging. But it's called Discovery for a reason, and that's because we want to discover the ways we can continue to evolve the showroom to meet the needs of the customers, the specifiers, the users of our products. So with that said, let's get the tour underway. And there's a person waiting down the hall here that I'd like you to meet. So come on and follow me. Another camera, excellent. Well, that's part of a live event. So what I want to do now is introduce you to Alex Houston, our COO for dormakaba Americas. Alex, I want to make sure you have a chance to welcome the group. There's over 1,500 people joining us here. And I know you had a lot to do with getting this showroom set up and even calling it the Discovery Showroom so we could discover more about our customers and everything they bring to us. So I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Joe. And welcome to everybody, all 1,500 or more folks who have had the opportunity to join. Our vision in creating the Discovery Center here in our Indianapolis headquarters was to be able to have a continued interaction with our customers and channel partners, all during a very uncertain time with the pandemic situation. We sure would have liked to have met you in person on the trade show floor and during our normal course of engagement in business travel, but this was a very different year. So we took the opportunity to create the Discovery Center so that we could continue and maintain the level of dialogue and cooperation with our markets. And we're looking forward to deploying this center in order to learn more about how you use our product and how we can serve you better to grow our business. We also took this as an opportunity to demonstrate our touchless solutions. As with many of the dormakaba access solutions products that are here in the Discovery Center, they will all play what we believe is a very vital and critical role in re-establishing confidence. Confidence of building operators to open their buildings and know that the environment is safe. Confidence of occupants to go back to their buildings, to go back to their workplaces, to go back to their schools and engage in an in-person way like we used to, knowing that we've taken reasonable steps in order to mitigate the spread of disease by deploying the touchless solutions from dormakaba. So we'll start here. And here we are in the Discovery Center, where we've brought all of our products together and displayed them in a way you can see the true solutions that they come together and represent. We wanted to do so in a fashion that represent the quality and the growth ambition and the core values we have as an organization. You can see we put a lot of thought and effort into making this an environment that represents our bright future. So today, I'll introduce you to several of our product experts, our business leaders who are responsible to advance and move our products forward competitively in the industry. They are industry foremost experts, and I will start with Phil Bradney, who leads our door hardware and electronic access and data product lines. Phil, how many years have you been in the industry?
Well, Alex, thank you so much. It's 36 years. 36 years in this industry, and I really count it a privilege and an honor to have the opportunity to lead our door hardware and electronic access and data solutions here. And what I wanted to do today is just highlight a few of the innovations that we've brought to market recently and give you a little taste of the future for what we have in this product line. The history that we have on some of our products, as well as the investment that we've recently made and continue to make in these solutions, is second to none in the industry. When you look at our solutions specifically on the mechanical side, we have a wide range of solutions, whether it be on our door closers, exit devices, low energy operators, our hinge line, cylindricals, push button locks, mortise locks. All of these products really best in class within this industry. And some of the things that we're really looking to do, and I want to point out a few of those things, is take traditional solutions and give them functionality that truly addresses a need in the marketplace. One example of that is this exit device. This is the precision exit device. And what we've done here is we've added an intruder function. This gives a school the ability to move into a lockdown solution for a room that would have a large amount of students with a visual indicator. So with a turn of an ADA-approved thumb turn, it could be a keyed cylinder, or it could be some of our electronics technologies. At the flip of a switch, we can move into a lockdown solution on what used to be just a traditional exit device. An example of taking a product and providing a true world solution. The other one here is our 9K. This is an example of a cylindrical that's been around for quite some time. I'm proud to say that as of this morning, when I looked at the counter in our lab, it has now passed 52.5 million cycle tests. There is nothing in the marketplace like it. And while so many people would identify this 9K with a best keying system, it is available in large format interchangeable core as well as key and lever. So no matter what investment you've made into a keying system, the 9K solution is available as the most robust grade 1 cylindrical in the marketplace. But with each one of these solutions here on the mechanical side, there clearly is a move in the industry to move towards more electronic access solutions. And what we're really proud to do and what we're able to do in this marketplace is introduce SwitchTech. SwitchTech in its first form has come out in a small format interchangeable core. This is taking 100-year-old technology where there is over 100 million housings in the marketplace and able to change it from a traditional master key solution into an access control system at a price point never seen before in the industry. Using my mobile credentials here, like a key would do, tied into an access control system. As you can see here, another example on a padlock. You could put it into a kingpin lock for a tractor trailer or any one of these other solutions on the mechanical side. And as we move through the showroom here and get down to the electronics, I'm going to show you how this can actually be installed in less than 5 minutes, moving something from a mechanical solution into an electronic access solution. As we move across here down to the access control solutions, we have a wide range of products. Here we have the E7900, which is a solution as well as integrated solutions throughout from Best. But really what I wanted to highlight today is switch core. As you can see here, I have a standard mortise lock control system. By taking this switch core, I'm able to put it into the housing, turning the Allen set, setting the set screw there, putting in the battery, which is now powering up the supercapacitor, and then putting on the cap into an access control system. These are the type of technologies that dormakaba is bringing to the marketplace. Solutions for our customers, for our channel partners, for the marketplace in a way that is differentiating us for the future. And with that, I'd like to turn it back over to Alex.
So many more points that were just unreachable economically in the past. It just changes the game.
It really does. One of the statistics is less than 10% of access control points are actually tied to an electronic access control solution. And so then you think, oh, the addressable market is 90 side. Padlocks, cabinet locks, whether it be narcotic stations, nursing carts, whatever situation where there was a housing before, which actually extrapolates that number even much higher from just traditional door openings with access control. So absolutely in agreement with you.
What an opportunity for all of us.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Phil.
you.
All right, and now we'll transition a little bit, and we're going to go and talk about hospitality systems business for dormakaba in Americas. Michael Kincaid, and I'll hand it over to Michael.
Thanks, Alex, and welcome to the lodging area of the Discovery Center. We got a lot to show you today. We got locks, software, mobile credentials, and a lot of great things to show you. But I'd like to start off over here, if you would, please. And this setup here talks about a technology that we have available in all our locks, whether it's the hospitality locks, the multi-housing locks, vacation rental locks, and that is our mobile credential. Once upon a time, this was sort of a high-end guest amenity in certain classes of hotels where when you were tired and you got to the hotel, you didn't have to speak to anyone, you go straight to your room using your phone. And we brought this technology out in 2015, and since then it's done very well with a lot of the major chains as well as a lot of the major apartment operators. But since COVID, this really has become a standard in a lot of hotels because the ability not to have to go to a front desk, not to have to touch a key card, to only use your phone is a really great advantage. And we're just seeing such a big uptake today, and we're very proud of the technology that we developed along with our Legic partners, part of the dormakaba organization in Switzerland. It's a lot of technology. We can run this on our own app, the dormakaba Blue Sky app, or on the app that belongs to the hotel or to the apartment company. So very flexible. What you need to understand is this is a highly encrypted and secure system. And we have encryption on over-the-air transmission to the app, as well as when you get down to the lock. And the reader represents a lock that I'm going to show you in a second, but we have hardware encryption. So what you need to know is this is a very secure system that we operate. So again, very proud of this. Millions and millions, in fact, tens of millions of credentials deployed and grows every day. So we'll move over to what we call our hospitality locks. And every one of these locks does exactly the same thing. When you present a credential, such as a fob or a key card or even your phone, it's going to open if you're entitled to get into that room. So why do we have so many different models? Well, Each one of these models caters to perhaps a different segment of the market, whether it's a retrofit to an existing hotel, whether it's new construction, whether it's going to be outside, whether it's going to be inside. There's many different factors that would govern your selection of some of our locks. And today in the Discovery Center, we have them all in what we call our satin chrome finish. But they're all available in a multitude of finishes such as bright brass, satin nickel, oil rub bronze, etc. So as the architect or the owner specifies, we can deliver these products in different finishes. A couple of things I'd like to draw your attention to is that some of our locks are fitted with what we call a Zigbee radio. And what that means is that the lock is capable of talking to a wireless network that's going to give the property manager, the front desk staff, information about what's going on. So for instance, if this lock was held open, for some reason, you're in a hotel and they want to know, why is that door still open? Why is it propped open? That will send an alarm down. So there's different things that we can do now with our wireless network that you can't do with a standalone. So again, it depends on the number of stars of the hotel, the application that people are looking for. This is why you'd select different locks. Different levers, they're all available with different types of levers to suit the architectural needs of the hotel. And this is one of our newest locks. This we call the Pixel. And if you compare it to traditional hotel locks that would have the electronics and batteries and et cetera on the inside, what we've done here to give the sort of a minimalist approach is to take the electronics and put them into the door in this cassette. So when you look at the sort of the form factor of it, it's very, very pleasing. And for new construction, this is very, very popular with some of our biggest hotel clients. And so this is really the overview of the lock set. And then we'll move over here to the software, to the access management software that controls it. And so this is called Ambiance. This is our latest generation of access management software that controls these locks, controls them whether they're standalone or whether they're wireless. And you can do everything you need to do here to run your hotel. And not only does this permit you to work with the locks that are in the hotel, but we have the architecture of the software permits you to do a lot of integration with third-party systems. And that really is something that's very popular today in the hotel world. It's called guest room management systems, and we interface with some of the biggest out there. And that's made possible because of the architecture of the Ambiance software. If we follow down, we move into what we call multi-housing and vacation rentals. And again, before we move into the locks, the Ambiance software in the multi-housing world is called Community. So they're very similar. They sort of have the same roots, but one goes to the left to be the software that runs the hotels, the hospitality market, and then to the right, we have the Community software, which is specifically geared to run multi-housing establishments. Now, multi-housing, what does that mean? It's your apartment buildings, it's your privatized student residences, it's military housing, it's senior housing, senior living. So it's a very fast-growing segment of what we do. And so we have a variety of locks. Now, what's different between hospitality locks and multi-housing locks? Well, there's many differences, but probably one of the biggest difference is that you see more deadbolts. You will not see a deadbolt in a hotel room. And here you can sort of see the classical deadbolt that you would be familiar with. And that's something that sort of differentiates the multi-housing world from the hospitality world. We have a variety of products here. And again, shown in not just in satin chrome, but our latest product has this inlay capability. So we can work with the customer to have custom color inlays, and also the outside trim can be a different finish. So we have lots of different opportunities to give the customer exactly what he wants. I'll do a quick demo. I showed you the wireless capability, or the mobile credential capability, and let me just show you how it works. So this is our Blue Sky app. And let me just pick a lock that's enabled for mobile credentials. Think about this, you're coming home after work instead of having to get a key out or a card out, the phone. I tap it, and I'm in. That's really convenient. So, a lot of good things in our multi-housing world. Lastly, our vacation rental. Vacation rentals, it's just as it sounds. It's that beach house in Myrtle Beach or in Destin or other places, or a ski chalet up in Colorado. It's where you're going and renting a vacation stay by the week or by a couple of days. This is our Nova lock. And this is a solid brass forging that this is made out of. Very, very durable, a deadbolt again. And this is controlled through our AuraCode website. And the AuraCode website is a very specific technology that grants you access just for the time that you have rented that cottage. And what's great about this being a brass forging and heavy duty is when you are close to the sea and you have that saline environment, that corrosive environment, you need to make sure that your lock is going to stand up. And we're very proud that this Nova lock here, being solid brass, has withstood hurricanes down on the Carolina coast and lots of other bad weather. So a really heavy duty product. And in this graphic here, to conclude, this shows you exactly our target market for the multi-housing. This is your average apartment building, and the products that I've just shown you along with the phone are perfect for that. So that's our hospitality, multi-housing, and vacation rental offering. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Michael. Now I would like to introduce you to Bruce Kale. Bruce is the global business owner for SafeLocks, and he also owns our banking and finance vertical market. Bruce will share with you some of the innovations we have in the SafeLock product line and tell you a little bit about our plan of innovation in the future. Bruce.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with everybody today. Welcome to our SafeLock Solutions area. As you can see, we're a little bit more confined in our space compared to some of our other solutions, mainly because our solutions are kind of designed more for behind the scenes. Dormakaba has a long pedigree in the SafeLock business. This is going back to the Maurer days, the Moss Hamilton days, now known as Kaba Moss and Dormakaba. And what we focus on mainly is how do we secure assets. Our customers over the years have entrusted us with the security of their assets, and we take that responsibility very seriously. So some of the different platforms we offer as an organization are self-powered platforms, which are very popular with our banking and ATM clients. We also have battery-operated ones and line-powered ones, which are typically our IP-configured locks. If we take a look up here, this is our accessor solution, which is driven out of our European office. Very popular in the commercial and retail space, and it also has a one-time code option which is available for our CIT clients and ATM clients. Below here is what we refer to as the Mac Daddy of the locks. This is our Paxos lock. This is typically designed for large format vault doors. It's a redundant lock, so what that means is behind it, it actually has two bolts that are associated with it. In the event that one fails, there's a failover. It's one of those systems where redundancy is very important. So if you think about large bank vaults or things along that lines where you want to make sure you're able to get in, this is the type of solution that you're really looking for. Down below here, you're going to see our self-powered options. So this is our Syncon lock, which is typically in the ATM space. There's probably a little over 1.5 million installations of our Syncon lock across the world. It's one of the most popular footprint locks for that type of application. I'll go ahead and I'm going to try to open this. Bear with me because it takes a little bit of time to power it up, but once it goes, and we twist. So this is a typical deadbolt configuration. It works with any of the bolt works that you would see within an ATM, and it's designed to provide authenticated access into an ATM. In addition to that, it has its own software where you can integrate for third-party applications as well if you need to do any type of remote monitoring or user control, as well as issuing of one-time codes. A little further over here to our right, this is our government lock. This is our X10. It's typically used on secured containers. And then its sister product or brother product over here is the CDX10. This is used on doors. They look the same. The configurations are slightly different. One's designed for containers. The other one's designed for physical doors. Also both self-powered. And up here we have our Auticon lock, which is typically used within our financial institution space. Across the top here, we have our newest innovation. This is part of our Lagarde line. This is our Lagarde 700 series line. When you think about Lagarde, it has a long legacy of security and quality associated with it, and this lock carries in that same fashion. We've moved from what was an analog platform to a digital platform. We've got an integrated OLED screen as well as BLE capabilities into this lock. It comes in five different keypad patterns. What we're looking at here is the 703 pattern. And if we just, it's in factory mode, so if we just open it. And similar to the other locks that you'll see, it works in similar fashions. This is a swing bolt configuration, but it works in conjunction with other bolt works. So the lock is designed to work with this type of apparatus inside the vaults of the safes and protect against unauthorized accesses. So in closing, in today's environment, when you're looking at the need to have remote monitoring or you need a surety of access to your safe or your vault, the solutions that we offer cover all of those things. From the self-powered options to our IP configured options, these are the types of solutions that we want to deploy in our clients who have very low risk tolerance levels. If you think about what it is that we secure, whether it's cash, jewelry.
Bruce, and now I'd like to introduce you to Entrance Systems, and to help me demonstrate a little bit will be Craig Gilmore. Craig leads our service business, and our service business is certainly traditionally associated with the Entrance Systems product line, but actually extends far beyond and offers full turnkey solutions to the marketplace. So thank you, Craig, for your help today. Tell us a little bit about this door. Like so many others that we've gone to do work on in the last 10 months, how can we help make it a touchless, healthy solution?
Thanks, Alex. Yes, to your point, over the last 8 to 9 months during the pandemic, we've wrestled with how to return people safely back to the work environment. One of our solutions is to convert a manual door to a touch-to-touchless solution. And in that sense, what we have here, we take an ED100, part of the ED portfolio, that versions. We've combined it with an electric strike, as well as an RCI wave switch, the 910TC. And in that sense, we have taken a manual door, even though it is latched, and converted that into a low energy automatic door.
I can see why that would make such a visually impactful change to the building, to welcome people back and show them that they no longer have to touch something along with everybody else in the morning on the way in. I think it's very impactful. You know, Craig, another thing I hear a lot about right now are revolving doors, specifically security revolving doors. Can you share with us a little bit about the crane that we have here?
Yes, my pleasure. Here we have a crane revolving door. Within that range, we have a manual door solution, semi-automatic solution called motion assist, and we also have, in this case, a security revolving door. What I'll do the building. In this case, Alex doesn't have a credential, so he has been blocked and rejected from the entrance of the building.
Now, is that called piggybacking or tailgating?
That is piggybacking.
Piggybacking.
Yes.
So this door detects the piggybacking and stops the unauthorized
Correct.
entry.
It has the sensors and will reject you without the credential.
We're hearing more and more about lobby area security solutions. So beyond the revolving door, are there other examples we have
Absolutely.
here?
And also our European solutions.
The Alvarado is sleek. You see it in a lot of lobbies, and in a touchless fashion. You can enter or exit, and it's connected to whatever access control is in the facility.
Correct.
Be it a traditional card.
Architecturally pleasing design. And in that sense, both these applications can be used in commercial, but also entertainment, sporting arenas, and so on. So the application is quite wide.
It's a good versatile solution. Well, we'd be leaving something out if we didn't talk a little bit about service. Tell me a little bit about the branch network, because I know that their hands are on everything that we've touched upon here today in the Discovery Center.
Correct. We have an established branch network that supports all aspects of our business, not just the entrance systems. In that sense, we have got an amazing portfolio that you've seen over the last 30 minutes. But to have that installed appropriately, compliant, and call it the full extension of your warranty protections, but then also into the afterlife, in many cases, these need maintenance. From that, we'll keep you compliant, and in that sense, get full value out of the equipment that you have in your building.
So dormakaba can truly be a comprehensive access solutions provider.
Complete.
Terrific.
And your partner.
Thanks, Craig. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Alex.
your help demonstrating here today. Well, that brings us to the end of our tour of the Discovery Center. We're so glad you could join us for the grand opening. We hope to host you here in Indianapolis. I just want to recap what we saw here today. Here in Indianapolis, it was our aspiration to bring together all of our products to demonstrate true, comprehensive, and integrated solutions focused by our most important vertical markets. We also aim to show a high-quality environment that will speak to the promise of our future, our commitment to innovation, and mutual success and growth in the marketplace. And lastly, we wanted to really demonstrate our values, starting with customer first, courage, curiosity, performance, and of course, ultimately, trust in the marketplace. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll go officially open this place by cutting the ribbon. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, Alex, as you make your way over to this side and put your mask on, what a great tour of the facility. What a great amount of time spent with the experts in this business. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for spending the time with us thus far. Very concerned about social distancing. We'll always remain cautious and careful about that. Everyone here now, as we're closer together, has their masks on. And Alex, I'd like to have you come up and officially kick off the ribbon cutting ceremonies. And this is a real quick. Do we have some others that want to come back around, the other leadership? Anyone around?
Nope.
All right, we'll do it from that side. There we go.
All right. Officially.
All right. Okay. So I think the official tour part is over, but we promised to open up some time. I know there's a lot of chatter going online during this time, and we may have provoked some thoughts or some questions. We have our leadership team here, as you met them. We also have one addition who joined a little bit late throughout the tour. Ron Verdon is here as well, who heads up our entrance systems and IGS. And I want to make sure that we allow some time. So if there's any comments, questions, now's a good time to open that up.
Yes, if we could have the business leaders go to their respective areas. Solutions that you're offering. What are some of the interactive features when you visit in person to the Discovery Center?
Jill, I'll be glad to take that. Is that all right?
Yeah.
So you're right. We did not touch on some of the interactive components that are going to be, but it's also part of making it a bit of a memorable experience and for us to learn about the things we need to know that are happening in the marketplace that we haven't accounted for. Maybe it's unique in your market, in the type of vertical you do, or maybe the type of specifications you do. So part of the experience is people come in and we have them first take a picture and be part of kind of a montage that we have here. We have an interactive screen that tells a little bit of stories about our employees, our customers, our testimonials, basically bringing our use case studies to life in a little bit more of an engaging and interactive way. That's better. And when you move down here, we get into what we call our touch screen for all of our market. Choose the market vertical that matters most to them. and we'll help filter them down to the product solution that most likely is going to fit their needs. The other thing we're working on is going to be more of an immersive experience, where we will have people put on goggles and do kind of a mixed reality experience where they can get a little bit further into our product. Digital mixed reality interactive experience. It's a great question, something you can experience not only here, but also the digital tour that I mentioned at the beginning of the tour.
I saw a beautiful big glass door that you guys walked through. Can you describe more about that?
I bet that was Craig went through the Uniquin. So did you want to touch on the Uniquin glass and the IGS products?
Yes, thank you. Uniquin is also within this solution is the manual sliding door. This has got a soft open, soft close. It's exceptional quality, exceptional quietness, and in that sense, this is driven through our IGS partners and our resellers. Ron, I don't know if you want to add anything further?
Yeah, I just showed up late from the airport, so appreciate you pinch hitting for me, Craig, and excited to be here and make it for this launch. But yeah, awesome product line, and we're excited to be involved with it.
Thank you. Next question comes in.
That's not the only glass door. Why don't you show them the entrance door?
Okay.
Show them the
Can they see us?
Did you hear that? Obviously you did. It's the quietest door on the market. Couldn't be more excited by it. Thanks, Alex.
Next question comes in specifically on our switch to.
All right, so I'll answer that question. So the SwitchTech core does fit the small format interchangeable core, which was the best standard for many years at this time. There will be kits that will be added as we expand the overall, and we are launching with our Pro Alliance partners this next week as to where they can purchase the product and how they can get this to the marketplace. So we are very excited.
Hospitality business. Can you describe in a little bit more depth about the finish options we have available on these electronic locks?
Okay, Michael, did you want to field that one?
On the hospitality locks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said yes a little while ago. So we also have it in bright brass, satin nickel, aura bronze, and I think even a Duranotic finish. So best check our online resources for this, but questions.
Next question. What are some of the latest technologies and innovations that you're featuring in the Discovery Center?
Some of the latest. Well, certainly entrance systems. I think we have continued evolution of the SRB and that delivers. People now that are looking for more of a simpler environment to bring people back into the workspaces. Any of the other business leaders?
So worth noting, the Farpoint readers on display here today are from the family that is the first in the industry to achieve OSDP 2.2 certification. So the first available with that latest innovation. And then I would also add that in the lodging business, the Ambiance software we demonstrated today is the latest and best in class management system for hospitality access. So, and multifamily, absolutely, with the community version. Yep.
And keep in mind, as you said at the beginning, the showroom never really is complete.
And breathing product display and laboratory for the products here.
It's the investment in the new products. Okay, anything else?
Last question here, and many people asking.
Open for business. So consistent with the good protocols of COVID-19 control, we're going to make sure that everybody who wants to participate can participate in person in some fashion, and of course digitally where that exceeds current guidelines for occupancy. But it is open for business. We can do electronic digital engagements, we can do in-person engagements, all are welcome, channel partners, dealers, whatever participation you play in the role of dormakaba Access Solutions Americas, you are welcome here to learn more. This is truly meant as a way to learn about products and discover what we offer, and also so that we and the team here can discover your needs and collaborate together on innovation for the future. Anything to add, Joe?
Yeah, I learned my mic was not working real well, but that's how they tell you to be quiet, I think. They just don't turn your mic on. I would also elaborate on what you said, that for customers who would like to bring their customers in, we can facilitate the right type of setting and environment to make us be an extension of what you're doing to grow partnerships with your customers. So we know there's already been architects that have reached out to hold their monthly meetings here. We know there's been some end users who would like to bring in some of their channel partners to come in and work on designs on some projects moving forward. So think not only yourselves, but also your customers and how we can help you look better as well. That is our job. Any other ones?
That's all the questions that we have coming in. Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, we have one last thing, and Alex insisted on making sure we had a toast. So I'd like to ask the business leaders to quickly gather up here, and before everyone departs in virtual land, if you're having a drink at home, that's up to you. We're not going to condone or recommend it, but we are going to grab a champagne. Bear with us, and we're going to have a good little sign-off to everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Very nice.
Oh, very good.
Excellent.